Did that guy just say revenge is a dish best served cold?
The Revengers. Everyone else called them the Revengers.
What it do, Revenger crew? What is the haps on the craps? Listen, if this is your first time rocking with the channel, welcome. My name is Bo. I will be your host for the evening. You can catch your homie on Instagram or on Twitter on Instagram at Merrill Productions. That's MERRILL Productions. You can also catch me on Twitter at Merrill Product 1. We are the ESMR Revengers. We do reaction videos from all around the globe. Tonight will be nothing different. We're back with the channel favorite already, man. A lot of great comments and a lot of great reactions pouring in to the homie Mike Righteous. And I was blown away by the first pass we did on the Fire in the Booth. Just the energy, the anger, the passion, like you just watching this dude, you felt like he has a fire in his stomach. Like he's pretty incredible, man. He's probably one of the most passionate rappers I've ever heard in my life, and it really just jumps off the tape to you. So I was pretty impressed, and you guys seem to really enjoy it. So I'm like, yo, gotta get the people what they want, man. So let's jump into this, man. This is Fire in the Booth 2. So the first one I think was from like maybe 9 years ago, and this one is from 8 years ago. And my favorite part of the last one was just watching old school Charlie Sloth and how he used to run his music board, and you know, he looked a little different back in the day, so I thought that was funny. Without further ado, man, let's quit the yapping. Let's start the snapping. This is the homie Mike Righteous, Fire in the Booth Part 2. That's Part 2 for y'all that don't know French.
I know you're gonna dig this.
You're right. I will dig this.
Hey, Mike, you know what time it is when you hear this, right?
Let's do it.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Let's make some history. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. BBC Radio 1. Fire in the Booth. Part 2. Big up everybody, brother.
Let's go, Mike. Let's make some history again, Mike.
Yeah.
Wow.
Turn the beat up. Check. Big up Naughty Boy on the beat. Let's go in.
The long intro. Let's go.
Yeah. We tryna find somebody. Look in my eyes, you'll see I'm somebody. Inside one's body, you're somebody. I'm seeing drug abusers in the A&E lobby. Could've been somebody, should've seen one's body. Looking sorry like, I just wanna love somebody. Wanna see, wanna touch, wanna hug somebody. Put the drugs down, be around somebody. But all I see is sorrow, so I down somebody. And we walk around with a pocket full of pound signs. Ignore that beggar outside.
I down somebody. He's just on my vodka.
Off, you gotta smell some coffee, gotta help somebody. See a young girl go and sell one's body, and we ain't got the heart to go and tell somebody. It doesn't take a real man to kill somebody. It takes a man of his word to heal somebody. Yeah. When the economy.
That's a bar. Don't take a real man to kill somebody. It takes a real man to reach out and heal somebody. All right, I'm with that.
Collapses and the world stops spinning on its axis. We're being dragged through hell backwards. Mother Nature can't take the weight, the population inflates. Global warming's still a threat that we ignore because we ain't stressed.
This man was talking about global warming 8 years ago. He was on it early. yeah, he was on it early. He was on it really early. Shouts to Mike Righteous. He's been paying attention. Where you guys at? He's like, nah, I saw this already.
Yeah. When the economy collapses and the world stops spinning on its axis, we're being dragged through hell backwards. Mother Nature can't take the weight, the population inflates. Global warming's still a threat that we ignore because we ain't stressed. There's a war going on outside your doorstep. I wish these politicians would talk less. Perfect. All we have is each other in the end. Keep in contact with your brothers and your friends. How can we praise a man's death? Put it on the front page of every paper. They're playing with our heads. I feel something coming in the wind. Just look at all the trouble that we're in. This music thing was God's gift. It's only right that you get what you give. So what comes after the storm? If the calm is before it, stuck in the dark of the night, that just left scars in the morning. Wow. In the heart of the riots, I admire your.
Stuck in the dark of the night, it just left scars in the morning. That's a really dope play on, you know, it's always darkest before the dawn. What the homie is saying, because he takes you two levels deeper. He's so smart, he's going deeper. He's like, yeah, but the scars that you took getting through that dark night, you're gonna have those in the morning. Like, they're gonna be there. That's dope.
your defiance. But no, I can't be supportive. The roads are on fire, the police are on horses. We live or let die. These are our choices for the people in Hackney, Ealing, people in Croydon, Birmingham. Buildings were burning and people destroyed them. The speaking is pointless. I feel like silence is best as the riots spread like fire inside the heads of the youth who were looking through eyes of men without guidance in a violent environment. And when the bubble boils and it finally bursts, find the right target before you fire first. Say goodbye to the shops where you buy your burn. It's your own community that the fire burnt. I said I feel for the man that lost his life's work. Everything he ever had just turned to ash. Mum was in her flat, lying on the couch. Little did she know that there's a fire in her house now. Picture me when nothing is left. Picture this the final letter, no light at the end. No screw that piece of paper up, write that again. We all lie and pretend, it's only right we confess. I try my best, I write to express, get it off my chest. Does that mean I'm weaker than the rest? My blood gets pumped from my heart to the ink that's in my pen. From my pen it gets projected to the speaker to your head. Don't think I'm a leader, believe me, I'm not anybody. I'm just Rocky, I'm sorry I ain't strong enough either. Sorry for leading you on, sorry for leaving my son. Sorry for leaving before I even made peace with my mum. Trying to be right just left me in the wrong. Sorry for saying sorry so much in this song, but the same bold capital pops up in my head. I ain't sorry for nothing. Was it something I said?
I got like entranced to what he was saying. I mean, it's uplifting and sad at the same time. I mean, you know, you can tell he's dealing with a lot of pain, and this is an example of musical therapy. Like when people actually use music, because you know you got a lot of artists that make music and they just make it because it's like the popular thing to do, or they know they'll make money, or they just want to be kind of funny. But this is like his therapy session. Like I can't see homie going and sitting down with somebody, but I think he leaves it in his music.
I ain't sorry for nothing. Whoa. Charlie Sloth, Radio 1 firing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow! Mike Crichton is in the building, man!
Let me come back, let me talk to them, let me tell them something.
Wow!
It's kinda hard being righteous, especially when you come from a community as deprived as mine is, and you put your trust in a government who are too busy fighting to come and guide you. Put you in a vicious cycle, push you to one side, and you sit there in silence in a pit of society where we're fighting amongst each other and dying violently. I sit there and think how righteous I would be if I let that slide. I ride for the people that got left behind. Yeah, I said I ride for the people. I ride. I said I ride for the people that get left behind. I ride for the people. I ride for the people that get left behind. I said I ride, fire in the booth, Charlie Sloth, Radio 1. Wow.
Is music
That was
your
pretty
life?
dope.
Make it your career at the Los Angeles Recording School. Learn to...
It's a good place for the ad too.
I don't know what it is, Mike. I don't know what it is, but every time you pass through, you seem to give your boy goosebumps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it play out while I talk, because Charlie Sloth's gonna make a bunch of noise. But that was really interesting, the way he changed his flow up, you know, toward the back half of that. He really got choppy with it. And there was consistent subject matter the whole time. Like he didn't deviate, which I think is hard to do when you're talking about one subject to stay on it for 4 minutes straight, you know, especially off the top of the dome. I mean, so many artists write their stuff before they go in. I'm sure this is written, but just the fact that he can memorize, you know, basically a whole song and go in there and spit it, it's pretty dope.
You remember this one, right? I came with words of a broken man, working a hopeless plan. Although the plan was hopeless, work it, I know we can. They gave the underdog the upper hand. I wish you had a brain so you could understand. How desperate does somebody have to be for you to love them? Since when has anyone got anywhere from doing nothing? They say just look at how much you have done in 1 year. Had to go back to where I came from. I come here. I'm Charlie Sheen, I've only got one gear and it's gone. It's the year of the yob. I told Charlie Sloth I've only got one fear and it's God. I think he's hearing me, Sloth. They must be hearing me wrong. They got their hair in a knot. Do you hear me or not? Yo, I nearly forgot. I've been wearing the same top for like 8 days on the trot. They say wait up. These days I don't wait for the clock, cause I go on my skates. It's a race to the top. I got accustomed to the fast life and I bark like a dog, cause I think I was one in my past life. Just signed my first deal, but it won't be the last time. Put fire in the booth, then I put fire in the house. Ask Richard from Hard Fight. I live this, I can't lie. Last time I was here, you almost heard my heart cry. I'm like a bird that can't fly. Is this the price you pay for a hard life? I wouldn't buy your chain for...
Hey, the hunger, man. The hunger is there. Some of the things he says too, like I barked like so much like a dog, because it's probably one of my past life. Like the underdog's got the upper hand. The imagery. He's a very image-based rapper. He creates these really cool pictures in your head. That is super dope. And then he has this, the tone of his voice. He kind of can switch up where he almost gets this like back of the throat kind of tone. It's really interesting. I don't really know how to describe it, but when I hear it, I'll point it out.
Hard press, I could turn your brightest day to a dark night. At this
Or maybe it's the breathiness. Like he does this, like he's almost like, it sounds like he's like almost gasping for air, but he's rapping. It's so interesting.
stage in my career, it's clear I can't die. And here's the reason why I can't fool. I'm leading by example, living proof in the booth, on the stage, interviews, nothing new. Friends only trust a few. Still down with the same pals, cause only some are true, but the rest just come and go. Some are holding up the queue. Can't expect you all to care, cause the world shares different views. All I do is bark, big zoo, bars. Still out the window, but the intros and blasts. Still asking why I get the info last. Cause when I get close, something gets broke. Glass don't last. It's no bar, yeah, it's no myth. How'd I get so far? It happened so quick. Guess man just won't quit. Nah, Kelsey, what happened to her? Same time my brother Habib, what happened to him? Like so many others trapped in a pen. If you're listening, just know I got your back to the end. Stay in control of yourself. We all say we're going through hell, but at least you ain't alone in that cell. Stuck in a situation where no one can help. Counting down in precious seconds. In your mind there's regret. Brother, just using precious seconds as your time to reflect. That goes.
You know what? I think it's just him breathing, but he does it in a way that, because a lot of times a rapper taking that many breaths in a short span would irritate me, but it's like he built that into his style. You know what I mean? Because like you just learn to kind of, you expect it and you almost, I kind of like it. Like it's really interesting. Most of the time you don't want to hear a rapper breathing that much, but he does it with like a sort of style and a sort of rhythm to it where it's on point.
For all my young offenders, living life in the ends, I think God went wrong and put a mind in our chest and our hearts inside of our heads. Is there light at the end of this tunnel we're in, where everybody struggles to live? Pakistan's are ocean bodies in the brown water floating, everybody forgets. As Syria falls apart, we watch the problems progress. Yo, when will it end? Hey yo, Sloth, drop that bomb sound effect on the press. If I could take it all back, what I said, yeah man, I'd have said it again. You the ones I represent and will till there's nothing left once again. If they wanna, they can censor it, but these are your beliefs, so I can see why you're so sensitive. Forget that Beamer, Benz or Bentley, we collecting benefits. See that chain around your neck, I'll strangle you to death with it. I'm a terrorist that won't speak to police. Intelligence, blow up the whole scene, won't leave no evidence.
Man's is nice, man. He's so angry. I love it. And then, you know what else is he's smart. You know, he said something about how I think God messed up and put our minds inside our chests and our hearts and our head. And that's really interesting because you got to think about infatuation, or when you fall in love with somebody that's not good for you. You know, your heart's in your head, the lust, you want it, but your mind's in your chest and you're not listening to it. You know what I mean? It's really interesting. And like I said, that's that imagery. He's very good at painting pictures. And the cool thing is he don't even cuss that much, man. You know, with US hip hop, man, you get a lot of cusses, always cussing. He don't even cuss that much, but it's not like he's not able to give you the same feeling and message. So I think that's really cool. I mean, I've listened to about 20 minutes of him, maybe 30 minutes of him to this point, and he doesn't cuss that much.
Mixtape was free, tell me how the hell I'm selling it. Sell it to appeal to the women. I've been real, they just feel how I'm spitting. Still got bare dirty dishes and bills in the kitchen. Life's real for the women, still our children are in it. It's an evil world we live in, the time is nigh. Any innocent child is a child of mine. We stand under one sun, no man is divine. What gives you the right to kill a man and his wife? You hear the bombs drop, we see the ash in the sky. This what happens when the planets collide. It's got me thinking about my life, like I don't wanna die without saying goodbye. Yo, don't wonder why I'm saying this twice. Cause life has made me mad. The old me left and he ain't been back. Said I'd rather get jumped by 18 man. Next month I'm a poor mum's baby's dad. And that right there was my worst nightmare. Now that you're alive, Elijah, I'm right here. And I'll be in your corner when it's time to fight fear. When you arrived, I cried tears. Feels like you've been alive for light years. I'm trying to provide with the one thing I can do in this life. So before I finish up, this is for
You know, that's a heartstring moment. He's rapping to his kid. Like, you gotta love that, man. You gotta love that. That's as a parent, that touches my heart.
my avid listener. To my own art, I become a prisoner. Cause some music we make for ourselves, but this music, dog, is straight to the shelves. And my team gon' stack P till it hits the ceiling. Travel the world, give it back to the kids that need it. We all about actions, we're good at speaking. Still mad, still righteous, still spit with meaning. We saw the UK flying, so we jumped on board. Real recognize real, the love is pure.
Wow. Mike, you left me speechless again. I can't lie. You know what? It's very rare that I'm left lost for words. Like, I want to be shouting and screaming and beating up the studio right now. No one even gets a round of applause halfway through their fight in the booth.
Yeah, you know me, man. I just want to do everyone proud and make sure I just want to make sure I like pull through, you know, and satisfy everybody, because that's my whole thing, bro.
It's like he's soft spoken and very nice. When he's not rapping, he's the nicest guy.
Serious, man.
Nah, it's all love, man. It's a pleasure. Big up for bringing me back, man, because it's a pleasure to be here, and it's good to know you're wanted.
Mike, you can come through any time as long as you keep doing damage like that to the mic.
All right.
Oh, Mike!
Yo.
Let's get him, Mike!
Let's go in.
Let's shut him down!
Yeah, I got that. Where the yobs at? Yeah, I got that. Said where the yobs at? Charlie Booth. Charlie Booth, bruv.
Let's go, man.
I turn the beat up. What's that? Better talk, keep talking, I declare war. If you don't want it, why you staring for? If you don't want it, why you staring? What's that? Better talk, keep talking, I declare war. If you don't want it, why you staring for? Cause you don't know me. Therefore, they don't know what we're capable of anyway. Yeah, we came to take what we want. They've been taking the fists, now we're taking the pots. And they ain't got a pot to piss my soul. What? Anybody wanna get their body buried in the forest? Everybody running from the comments, say it off in 7 seconds. And the voices in my head is like, get 'em, get 'em. So I said, yeah, I got that.
Wow.
I came for the bro, but the job's at. If you're not on it, get lost, fam.
I think we might have to bring that one back. That was, I don't know what he said, but it sounded good. It's like somebody speaking a foreign language. You're like, I don't know what you're saying, but I like what you're saying.
What's that? Better talk, keep talking, I declare war. If you don't want it, why you staring for? If you don't want it, why you staring? What's that? Better talk, keep talking, I declare war. If you don't want it, why you staring for? Cause you don't know me. Therefore, they don't know what we're capable of anyway. Yeah, we came to take what we want. They've been taking the fists, now we're taking the pots. And they ain't got a pot to piss my soul. What? Anybody wanna get their body buried in the forest? Everybody running from the comments, say it off in 7 seconds. And the voices in my head is like, get 'em, get 'em. So I said, yeah, I got that. And I came for the bro, but the job's at. If you're not on it, get lost, fam. I'm from the southeast, but we're trapped in the D&B days. Old school raves, debts on the stage. I got my collar up, joggers tucked into my socks. Got a clutch tucked under my top. For anybody running a club, it's like that. I grew up with white trash, and we live on the other side of the map. Man, I died of a scratch, the government do jack. You die round, nigga, but you ain't coming back. No roses, no violence, the roads are violent. No disguises, bare knuckle fighting. Load up the LCT9, it's like my wife, hey, yo. To evolve for the rhythm, I kill them. Talk about real, the max in the building. Quit telling me chill when I'm dealing with children. What you talking about? Well, it's on the realness. I'm funding it in with a storm. Under the ground like I'm under the floor. So keep on running with your jaws. Done, I'm on board. I don't rap for the fame, I don't rap for the entertainment. I don't rap just to get the papers. I don't rap for a chain, I don't rap for a name. In fact, I don't even know why I came in the game. I'm 10 steps ahead, you'll get left in flames. Don't respect the name, I dead them again. Forget them, they're lame, they're fake. Ain't got no time to put my foot on the brake. Give me the love, give me the hate, give me the beats and give me the drums, give me the bass, give me the pen, give me the page. I feel like every lyric Britain, I gotta spit again. I gotta make a name for myself. If I can't achieve that, then take me to hell. But we'll take this one up with the devil himself. I'm afraid of failing. William and Caitlin, Britain is a mess. So many men are living life in the ends. Living depressed, they can feel the stress. Feeling that they really wanna kill the rest. Lost sense, what's next, got what's left. Should I do it like they're pray for a top 10? Tick tock, tick tock, tick top 10. Time's running out like it's got legs. Man say hip-hop's dead, which, what, when? Try say that to my pen, I'm back with a vengeance. Hand
Time's running out like it's got legs. Funny bars. I liked it.
My head when they hand me the sentence. Every section, every sentence, every person that I mention. Who's seen what I've been through, living in the igloos cold. Anyone that knows me knows it. English knows, low key knows. We both dope underflow. I overflow. It's the beat. Over no, hold your nose. I'ma go hard, go in. I can go in your skin. I was getting high when I wrote this. In the dark when I wrote this, dog. And don't believe me, I'ma show them heart. No, no. You ain't gonna guess who's back at the pen pad match in a petrol tank in my hand. God forbid anybody that's gassed. If it gassed in a match might catch a spark, ignite the dark and hope. Everybody's gone, not everybody in the room's dead, dog. Except the heads, the wreck, forget them. Nah, the deck don't get settled. The revenge is hard like what? Why they fucking with the riddest if you wanna come and get it? But you took a dirty fillers when you fucking with gorillas. You be wondering what the deal is, and I'ma take it to the top and check it with a billion. Wanna know why I'm mad with the past? Me and Matthew was the sherbert in the back of the class. Head rush whenever I said stuff. My time we're getting numb. I comes a dead some. Y'all wanna be next up, wanna see red run, best run when death comes. Want some, come get some, feds get what? The police, the old bill, your pigs eat, your own filth, and this ain't nothing to do with the scene, and no film, put the money in the box, is dealing, no deal, do, think I won't kill, it's move or lose your life, and triple got
Wow.
I got sloth like, don't do this, Mike, 10 seconds on the clock, it's choosing time, now 1, where they gonna act, gonna run, 2, how many times to the boss, fed 3, I know I pit 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, is then I'm like 1, where they gonna act, gonna run, said 2, how many times to the boss, like 3, why they wanna add pit 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, this where the time ends. That's war, keep talking, I declare war. If you don't want it, why you stand for? Cause you don't know me, therefore you don't know what we're capable of anyway. If we came to take what we want, never taking it, now we're taking it pots. And they ain't got a pot to my soul. They don't know what we're capable of anyway. If we came to take what we want, never taking it, now we're taking it pots. And they ain't got a pot to piss soul.
Wow.
In the building, man!
You don't
Stand
know.
up and pay attention! We're the best rappers that ever touched this country, so, man!
Feel like he needs to take a nap after that. I want to take a nap after that. Goodness gracious, the homie went hard. You know, I will say this. I don't know. I mean, I have such mixed feelings about that because I feel like, number one, it's incredible. I don't know anybody lyrically who's doing stuff like that. I don't know nobody lyrically going that ham, doing a live performance. Like that's the kind of song that most artists won't do. Like if you go to a fire in the booth, that's not a song you take with you because you're like, nah, I don't. But he challenges himself. He took one of probably the hardest lyrical song he has with the most tongue twisting, the timing that you have to get. A lot of that song was the timing. I don't like, I make music. I don't like doing timing songs because you got to nail that timing. And if you're even slightly off, it's terrible. And he nailed it every time. Obviously, I think he tripped up on a couple of the pieces of the flow, but you couldn't tell because that's how good he is. He's clearly a professional at what he does. My only thing is like, I don't know that you have to go that hard. Like I think he could just as easily have an impact without going that insane. But I think that's just how talented he is. That's like, you know, that's on some Eminem stuff. Like I've always thought Eminem, you don't have to go that crazy. But like if that's all you know, he actually reminds me a lot of Eminem. Eminem and DMX, maybe not so much for the sound that DMX has, but for the energy, the anger, you know what I mean? And that was fire in the booth. I really enjoyed that, man. Shouts to Mike Righteous. Shouts to all the Mike Righteous fans. I'm gonna keep going up the list for the fire in the booths. Also, I'll throw some songs in there too. Make some requests below in the comments for any songs of Mike Righteous's that you think I need to hop into. But that was fire. I definitely liked that one more than the first one. I thought the songs he did were better. I thought that last one, he just that was real MC, real hip hop right there. Like that's not really duplicatable. Shouts to Mike Righteous, man. Thanks for rocking with us. If you haven't already, please give us a thumbs up, man, and subscribe to the channel. We will be dropping a lot more Mike Righteous joints. So let me know what you want down below, and obviously we'll get through the rest of the Fire in the Booth series. It's your boy Bo, Esmr Avengers, man. Peace and love.